Hey guys, welcome to Clockwork Noodles for another breakdown of Spy X Family Season 2 Part 2. It's episode number 10. We only really have 2 episodes to go. That also means I've got to get my butt moving because I've got to give you guys the winter overview in this video. I'm going to go through all the things that I find interesting are coming our way, the things that I'm breaking down, and of course anything that I think you guys should maybe check out. I'm also going to do some anime awards when it comes to the end of season this year, and of course this year as well I'm going to be doing something a little bit different, something a bit new. I'm going to bring out the Anime of the Year award. So lots of cool things coming your way, so do make sure you are subscribed. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. I will give a little disclaimer here. Usually I will do a script and then go straight into editing. I've done this script about 3 hours ago. I had a Christmas party to attend. I'm looking at the script again and hopefully I can recall what I've written. So if I am a little bit stumbly or all over the place, that just hopefully explains how I record these things as well. Let's get straight to it, because this week's episode was a very nice bookend for the end of the arc, which I think worked. I did think the cruise ship arc was very, very nice. I just don't think there was as much of it as I would have liked. I think the arcs in Spy X Family are generally quite small. The Anya outfit, I think a lot of this week's episode was a lot of really nice outfit changes. I love the Anya outfit. I think it's really cute. On the bottom of the shirt, it says Umi. I am actually learning Japanese. I've been learning Japanese now for 112 days because I'm keeping it a streak on Duolingo. It's okay. I don't feel like I'm confident with it because I do think it's not a sponsor, because they would never... Maybe they would sponsor me, who knows? But I don't think it's the best learning device, but I do think it's a great way of expanding vocab and at least getting an understanding for sentence structures. But I did recognise the Umi and the fact that it says Umi on it. I thought that was cute. Relaxing cosplay. If you are a Spy X Family cosplayer like myself, I cosplay Yor. I think it's a great cosplay for you to chill out with. The Anya beach outfit is super cute. I also love the fact as well that it's Anya once again nudging Lloyd to relax, because he's all shifty because he sees they're looking for the person who was setting those big bangs on the ship. I'm nervous. And then obviously she tells him to start acting relaxed, and it's still the most stiffest skipping I've ever seen. It's like, just, I am normal, I am walking, this is me skipping. It's such a nice one. I am so happy that we finally get to have that reunion. Even though we've been following everybody and they've all been on screen at the same time, they haven't really crossed paths in quite some time, so it's nice to see them all back together again. And I'm also glad that they didn't have Yor perfectly in shape. It has only been a few hours since those fights, and the fact that she's still a little bit rough around the edges, I think, is a nice detail, because a lot of animes would just gloss that over. You know how there's often a big fight, they kind of like inches between their lives and stuff, and then the next day it's, I'm okay again, it's fine, nothing happened. I'm very glad that the anime did decide to actually put in the little bit of detail to saying that she's not fully recovered, and she comes up with the story saying it fell through, this happened, they got into an argument. But absolutely love the outfit as well for her. It's just, any of these like beach costumes look really, really nice, and perhaps I need a bit more in my Yor outfits. I tried to wear the dress again last night and it doesn't fit. The zip wasn't very good in the first place, so I think I need to upgrade my wardrobe. I would like to do another outfit for Yor. I think it would really, really work. But it's a very nice happy ending, and I'm glad that we have this reunion, the insert song and everything, because it's a happy ending to the Yor arc. It came close this time. She was inches at one point away from losing her life. It was really nice to have this insert song, and kudos to whoever was doing the details on this episode. You have done a fantastic job. The details in the resort town, absolutely gorgeous. The colour as well. There's no desaturation here at all. There's no high contrast. It is just perfect. Someone's whacked in all those colours. There's so much good colours in there. The reunion is such a nice one. It also feels a bit like one of the OPs for Spy X Family. So most of the OPs for Spy X are just, here's normal life, look at us being happy, look at all these colours, look at nature, look at us just having a good time. And that is exactly what this episode really feels like. It feels, this is us having an amazing holiday, and maybe it's the first time ever that Anya's ever had a vacation, because she's come straight from the orphanage. This is perhaps the first proper vacation away from home, and it's just so nice, and everything that they do looks amazing. It's the things that you'd probably want to do, all those events, all those activities. I really do like seeing the characters kicking back and relax. Lloyd, looking at how just absolutely amazing he is on the string as well, when he's just sliding down. It's like, yep, that's just Lloyd. He's chill, not even holding onto it, because you can imagine he's done training at some point and he's had to do military stuff, and him just chilling out on the, I think, is it a rope swing or something? I can't remember what they're actually called, but they are awesome. a zip wire. Maybe it's a zip wire. Then Lloyd's sandcastle is literally him taking the word sandcastle and taking it to the max. Like, he's being so literal with it. It's a Disney castle. It's absolutely beautiful. I also thought the Anya castle was cute because it looked like a skull. I don't think she was intending it to look like a skull, but it looked amazing. But then her seeing Lloyd's, it's like, oh, okay, why am I bothering? Why am I doing this? But it is absolutely the perfect chance to then dive into Yor once again, because for the past 2 episodes, she's done some soul searching. Her realizing that this is actually really nice, and this is actually what I want to protect. It's nice because it ties up the arc perfectly, because it's been a look into her psyche of what she's actually trying to achieve. Both of them kind of on the same page. They both want peaceful days. They want to protect these peaceful days. Lloyd doesn't want to have kids crying or displaced by war. Yor just wants to have something peaceful to look forward to, because that's what she initially was working for. She wanted Yuri to have a peaceful life, which is quite sad if you think about it, because he doesn't quite lead the peaceful life. She must know he's going to work in the Secret Services, not the peaceful life, because his job's dangerous. I know he's the person dealing out the pain most of the time, but it's still a very dangerous job. Now, the idea of Yor versus a shark, I really want to see it, but it's a nice tie into the good news that you guys might have heard, that Yor is being brought into the Street Fighter franchise. It's just a crossover, but I think the two look amazing. I also saw Yor wearing Chun-Li's outfit. It looks so good. I like the swap. I think, again, Chun-Li in that outfit for Yor looks absolutely amazing. So I'm so happy that Spy X Family is starting to find itself being pulled across into other franchises. But rest in peace, Anya. Of course, Yor is still Yor. She's got that superhuman strength. I felt so bad because it looked like her eyes were kind of rolling back and like she was like having a cheek and the G-force going on. Of course, then the best bit of the episode, of course, was sexy Lloyd as a lifeguard. Oh, I suddenly forgot how to swim. Lloyd, I need help. I need help, Lloyd, please. Fantastic. I think I need that as a model. But I think every single one of these characters getting a beach outfit is very, very nice, because sometimes you get those anime shows where they wear the same outfit for years, but with Spy X Family they do have a lot of changes. There's a lot of people wearing different clothing and stuff, and I like that because I'm a cosplayer. Of course I want to have more options to cosplay. The image of Lloyd holding Anya has been one of those that over me, and people use it all the time. And this week we seem to build on it even further as Lloyd is holding everyone together. He's holding Yor. I thought it was a really cute moment. I thought that was perhaps the cutest moment of him catching her and then also telling her she's done a really good job. That was like heart flutter moment, because I know they're not really a couple and we know it's all fake, but a part of me does want them to start getting closer. Part of me actually wants to think that he's going to come to the end of it and be like, oh, actually, I don't want this to end. But of course, at the moment, I think out of all of them, it's Lloyd I can see walking away easily. I even see Anya being left with Yor because she does want someone to protect, right? So I could actually see him being like, the mission's over, I'm going now. He'll probably leave Anya with her and be like, you know, you can look after Anya or something. I could see that happening. But it is a very nice episode. It's really, really chill. So the beautiful final details as the sunset, as the boat sails away from that little resort spit. It's beautiful. It's really, really nice. And I thought it was a really great wrap up for the cruise ship arc. I do just wish there had been maybe a second arc involved in this season, because a lot of this arc has just been tiny mini stories. Sometimes returning home after a really good holiday is the perfect bookend, and seeing Bond again, Bond crying because he's missed Anya. It's a really nice little wrap up. We're going back to the little stories of bragging about the holiday once you've been on the holiday. I am glad that the organisation picked up on the events on the ship, so it's good to know that they picked up on it. And of course the details are mainly classified, so you can see that they don't actually know too much either. They just know that there was a lot of people on board. They didn't have correct IDs or anything. It's a little reminder that even after all of this episode, the arc itself, peace is still a very long way away. It's still not quite there. Now, Anya and Yor both seemingly having bad taste in key rings. That skeleton is back. I also love the fact that Anya tells Mum that Dad said no when he clearly didn't. It's a classic. Mum, Dad said no, I'm sad. And Mum will get me for me because she'll feel bad for me. Lloyd did say he'd buy it. He 100% turned around and said, I'm going to buy this for you. So I can imagine Anya just trying to cause like issues between the two. Lloyd as well, realising that Yuri is a risk. We already know it. I think I've mentioned it a few times that Yuri is perhaps the biggest risk when it comes to Lloyd. He could blow the cover right open, and of course he would interrogate Lloyd. He makes these threats all the time about killing him and things, and you're like, okay, cool. He's just obsessed with his sister. but it's his job. If he finds out who Lloyd is, Lloyd is dead. There is obviously this threat that close to home, but I do understand the idea of keeping your enemies closer. But the bit with Anya trying to brag about her holiday, it fails when you remember that every single one of these kids is mega rich, and going on the Lorelei apparently is nothing, even though it is the pride of the nation. Becky literally turns around and says, I was in the Imperial Suite, which is like the top, and I didn't like it. It wasn't to my taste. I'm like, whoa, Becky, seriously? I know you're my namesake and everything, but this Becky, I don't really call myself Becky, but you can. This Becky over here thinks the Lorelei is really pretty, despite the fact I hate ships and I also hate the oceans. Becoming the star as well, everyone wants to know about who she's been hanging out with, and absolutely funny. And Anya then realising that her mission was basically classified and she can't say anything. But I did think it was nice that Damien was also the only person who wasn't really calling her out. He was just kind of, yeah, cool. He wasn't laughing at her. It was the goons who were doing that. He was just, yeah, cool. I thought that was nice. I thought that was nice that he wasn't just outright laughing at her. Now, the last little takeaway from the scene where they're all at the table and you're talking about wanting to stand out. I mean, it's pretty normal for people to want to stand out. And as a kid as well, kids tell stories all the time. Yeah, I love the reactions. Every single character now reacting to the idea about lying. Lloyd wanting to give a lecture, but actually going, yeah, cool, don't do that again. That was funny because I think by that point, Lloyd was tired. And I think you can see he's tired when he says Yuri is loud, because you can hear Yuri in the background and he's like, oh God, he's loud. Lloyd just feels a lot of the time very exhausted as a character. I think that really works as the guy, the dad, just going, okay, I could tell you not to do it, but I'm just tired. I don't want to. And of course, Yuri being all, I hate liars. I interrogate liars on purpose and lies are awful. Yuri's a bit more softer with it. Anya, by the end of it, who's heard every single head monologue going on, is like, oh, you know, I'm not going to lie ever again. She has learned the hard way. Lying doesn't get you anywhere. So it was a really nice moral at the end of the story. Overall, I liked the episode. I thought it was really good. I'm sad to see the cruise ship arc end. We only have 2 episodes left now, so it's going to be a wrap up on the seasons. Can't wait. And then obviously we've got the movie coming out. I think the movie comes out, I really want to say March in the UK, because I think the date was Feb, but they also said that The Boy and the Heron would air December the 7th, but it's actually coming out on Boxing Day over here. I feel like there's probably going to be a gap. It's probably going to be more March time, but that's perfect for my birthday. I might get a second Your outfit and wear that to the cinema because my current dress doesn't fit. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys are enjoying everything and looking after yourselves. Enjoy those Christmas parties and make sure you guys tune into my stuff if you want to, of course. Honestly, thank you guys so much for tuning in every single week. It means a lot. I know I'm not the greatest YouTuber in the world. And yes, I don't actually have a mic because my laptop's dying. I don't even have a PC, guys. Everything you're seeing, I'm doing it with what I can because I just want to talk to you guys. I like talking about anime. My PC's dying. If I was to use a proper mic, you would pick up the fans. As the editor put it, the fans sound like a V2 rocket taking off. So I think he's exaggerating, but you would pick that up. I do record in the most menial of ways. But eventually, if this channel ever takes off, I do want the channel to grow. So right now, I'm just starting out. We're taking our baby steps. We haven't even hit 1,000 yet. Thank you guys so much. And I'll do a soppy wrap-up video for Christmas. Thank you and good night.